Have you ever been so tired that you no longer want to try anymore? Not tired in your body, but tired in your soul. This is not burnout. This is soul exhaustion. And Carl Jung believed it is not your end. It is your return point. When you are tired of talking, tired of explaining, tired of pretending you are fine, pause. Breathe. Society tells you to push harder. But Jung said exhaustion is a message. Your soul is calling you home. It is saying, you have traveled too far from who you truly are. Jung called this the persona, the mask you wear to be accepted, the strong one, the capable one, the one who never breaks. But wear a mask long enough, and you forget your own face. You become tired not from work, but from performance. From laughing when you do not want to laugh. From staying silent when your heart wants to speak. Beneath that mask lies what Jung called your shadow, the sadness you hide, the anger you bury, the parts you were taught to be ashamed of. You think facing them will break you. But Jung taught, one does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious. Your weariness is not weakness. It is courage beginning to stir. There is another exhaustion from trying to control everything. Your future, your relationships, the person you are supposed to be. Jung observed, what you resist persists. The more you grip, the more life slips away. The river does not tire from flowing. You tire from resisting the flow. So what do? You stop, not as failure, not as surrender, but as sacred pause. In silence, the soul reorganizes itself. You do not need a grand purpose today. You only need one breath, one moment, one small anchor to the present, the warmth of a cup, the light through a window, the beat of your own heart. You do not need to save yourself. You only need to allow life to hold you. Jung wrote, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Your exhaustion is not a wall. It is a doorway. Walk through. Come home to yourself. In our last moments together, we began a quiet return. We listened to what your exhaustion is truly saying. Now, we move from understanding to integration. This is how you turn fatigue into foundation and weariness into wisdom. You do not need to tear off the mask in one painful motion. That is just another form of violence against the self. Instead, begin with one conscious moment. One truthful sentence. I am not okay today. One small action that honors your true feeling, not the expectation. This is not rebellion. It is reconciliation. It is your soul breathing for the first time in a long time. Your shadow is not a monster in the cellar. It is a forgotten child, asking to be seen. Jungian psychology invites you to not fight it, but to converse with it. When fatigue arrives, ask it a simple question. What are you protecting me from? You may find it is guarding a deep grief, an old dream, or a truth you were once too young to face. To embrace your shadow is to reclaim your lost energy. It is to become whole. The attempt to control life is a war against nature, against your own nature. Think of Sisyphus forever pushing his boulder. His punishment was not the labor, but the ignorance of its futility. Your boulder is the illusion of control. To let go is not to fall. It is to allow the ground to support you. Place your hand on your chest. Feel your heart. It beats without your command. Trust that the same intelligence that guides your breath can guide your life. Stillness is not nothingness. It is the workshop of the soul. In silence, the unconscious does its deepest work. You do not need to go to a mountain. Start with 5 minutes. Turn off the noise. Sit by a window. Do not try to meditate. Do not try to be peaceful. Simply allow yourself to be. Watch a leaf tremble. Listen to the distant hum of the world. In that space, you are not doing. You are being. And in being, you remember who you are. This is not a journey of adding more, but of releasing what is not you. Your exhaustion was the map. Now, stillness is the vehicle. Carry one small anchor with you each day. the feeling of your feet on the floor, the taste of water. These are not small things. They are the essence of a life lived awake. You are not broken. You are awakening. And awakening is a gentle, continuous return. You have spent enough time at war with yourself. The truce begins now. With this breath, welcome home. You have listened. You have begun to return. Now we arrive at the most practical question. How does one live from this place? This is not about adding another practice to your life. It is about remembering the wholeness that has always been there. Carl Jung called this the journey of individuation. It is the process of becoming who you were always meant to be. Modern life operates on machine time. Constant, relentless, linear. But your soul moves to an older rhythm. Like the tides, the seasons, the moon. Your exhaustion is the protest of your soul against the tyranny of the clock. Begin to notice your own natural cycles. When your energy rises and when it naturally falls. There is profound intelligence in your tiredness. It is your body's way of enforcing the rest your mind has forgotten it needs. The persona, the mask, demands perfection. It fears being seen as flawed. But your true self is not perfect. It is authentic. It is complex. It is human. Jung said, "I would rather be whole than good." This means embracing your contradictions, the strength and the vulnerability, the confidence and the doubt, the love and the anger. Wholeness is not the absence of darkness. It is the integration of all your parts. The mind is a wonderful servant, but a terrible master. Your exhaustion is often a thinking exhaustion, a mind that spins in circles, trying to solve, to figure out, to control. The way through is not more thinking. It is feeling. Drop your awareness from your head into your body. Feel the sensation in your chest, the tightness in your shoulders. Breathe into it. Do not analyze it. This is how you dialogue with the unconscious. Not with words, but with presence. Your environment is an extension of your psyche. A cluttered, chaotic space reflects a cluttered, chaotic inner world. You do not need a grand renovation. Start with one small corner. A table with a single candle. A chair by a window. Create a tiny sanctuary where no performance is required. A place where you can simply sit and be. In this small, dedicated space, your soul will recognize a home it has been missing. This path does not end. It deepens. There will be days you forget. Days you put the mask back on. This is not failure. This is part of the process. The return is always available. In one breath. In one moment of remembering. Your fatigue will return, not as an enemy, but as a faithful guide, gently reminding you, you have strayed from your own truth. The goal is not to arrive. The goal is to be present for the journey itself. May you have the courage to be imperfect, the wisdom to honor your rhythms, the gentleness to welcome all that you are. You are not becoming someone new. You are remembering who you have always been. Walk gently. You have walked this far. You have listened to the quiet voice within. Now we approach the simplest truth of all. Healing does not come from a dramatic breakthrough. It comes from a series of gentle awakenings. Each moment of awareness is a seed planted in the soil of your soul. Today we water those seeds. Do not underestimate the power of a single conscious breath, or the decision to drink a glass of water slowly, or the choice to look out the window for one full minute. These are not small acts. They are revolutions against the tyranny of rush. Each one is a declaration that your presence matters, that this moment is worthy of your attention. This is how you rebuild a relationship with yourself, not with grand gestures, but with consistent, gentle kindness. Your body is not a machine that carries your mind from place to place. It is a sacred vessel of wisdom. It holds memories your conscious mind has forgotten. It speaks a language of sensation, not words. When you feel tension in your neck, ask it what burden it is carrying. When your stomach tightens, ask it what fear it is holding. Your body is your most honest friend. It never lies. It only asks to be heard. Letting go is not a one-time event. It is a daily practice. You let go of the need to be perfect. You let go of the resentment from yesterday. You let go of the anxiety about tomorrow. Imagine your mind as a river. Thoughts and feelings are leaves floating on the surface. You can watch them pass by without grabbing onto them. This is the art of non-attachment. This is how you find peace in the midst of the flow. No matter how chaotic the world becomes, you can create a sanctuary within yourself. This inner sanctuary is always accessible. It is the space between your thoughts, the silence beneath the noise, the stillness at your core. Visit this sanctuary throughout your day. In the middle of a busy street, take one breath and go there. In a difficult conversation, find that center point within. This is your true home. No external circumstance can touch it. Remember that this path is not linear. Some days you will feel connected and peaceful. Other days the old patterns will return. This is human. This is normal. The practice is not to achieve constant enlightenment. The practice is to return again and again to the truth of who you are, to the breath, to the present moment, to the love that lives at your center. The world does not need you to be perfect. It needs you to be present. It needs you to be authentic. It needs the unique light that only you can bring. By doing this work, by coming home to yourself, you give others permission to do the same. Your healing contributes to the healing of the world. Walk in peace. Every great journey begins with a single step. Every profound transformation starts with a single thought. That thought is now growing within you. It is the quiet understanding that there is another way to live, a way that honors your depth, your sensitivity, your truth. This is the seed of your awakening. Your soul does not speak in words. It speaks in feelings, in intuition, in dreams. It speaks through the tightness in your chest that says, "This is not right." It speaks through the sudden peace that arrives when you make a true decision. Begin to learn this language. Trust the quiet knowing that lives beneath the noise of thought. This is your inner compass. It will always guide you home. Many of us were taught that strength means not feeling. We learned to numb our pain, to hide our fear, to swallow our tears. True strength is the courage to feel everything. To let sadness move through you like a slow river. To let anger burn clean without causing harm. To let joy rise like a sunrise. When you allow yourself to feel, you become fully alive. You reclaim the energy you spent hiding from yourself. The past is a memory. The future is an imagination. The only reality is this present moment. This breath, this sensation, this sight before you. When you find yourself lost in worry or regret, return to what is real. Feel your feet on the ground. Listen to the sounds around you. Notice the quality of the light. This simple practice can dissolve years of accumulated stress. It can return you to the peace that is always here. In our connected world, we have forgotten the value of being alone. Solitude is not loneliness. It is the sacred space where you remember who you are. Make time each day to be with yourself. Without devices. Without distractions. Walk in nature. Sit in silence. Allow your mind to settle like a still lake. In this quiet, you will hear the whisper of your own wisdom. The mind calculates. The heart knows. The mind worries about what could go wrong. The heart trusts that everything will work out. When faced with a decision, pause. Place your hand on your heart. Ask, what feels true? The answer may not make logical sense. It may not be the safe choice, but it will be the choice that honors your soul. It will be the path toward your authentic life. This is not a race. There is no finish line. This is the gentle, lifelong unfolding of your true nature. Each day offers new opportunities to choose presence over panic, love over fear, truth over convenience. You have everything you need within you. Trust the process. Trust yourself. Your journey is beautiful, and it is uniquely yours. You have traveled deep into your inner landscape. You have listened to the whispers of your soul. Now we arrive at the most beautiful truth. You were never broken. You were simply forgetting your wholeness. Like the sun behind clouds, your essential nature remains bright and complete. The clouds are now parting. Nature does not apologize for its cycles. The tree does not regret losing its leaves in autumn. The river does not fight its frozen state in winter. You too have seasons. There are times for expansion and times for contraction, times for action and times for deep rest. Your worth is not measured by constant productivity. It is inherent in your very being, in every season of your soul. This moment, exactly as it is, does not need to be different. The feeling you have right now does not need to be fixed. The person you are in this breath does not need improvement. When you stop fighting reality, you discover profound peace. This does not mean passive resignation. It means meeting life from a place of inner strength rather than resistance. From this acceptance, authentic action naturally arises. Every discomfort carries a message. Every moment of unease holds wisdom. When you feel impatient, it may be teaching you about presence. When you feel judgmental, it may be pointing to unaccepted parts of yourself. When you feel anxious, it may be revealing where you need to trust. Instead of running from discomfort, lean in with gentle curiosity. Ask, what are you here to teach me? This transforms suffering into awakening. Your breath is always with you. It is the bridge between your body and mind, between your conscious and unconscious self, between doing and being. When life feels overwhelming, return to your breath. Do not change it. Simply witness it. Feel the cool air entering, the warm air leaving. In this simple awareness, you find the space between thoughts. You touch the stillness that heals all wounds. The world does not need another copy. It needs the original masterpiece that is you. The you that feels deeply. The you that questions, that wonders, that cares. The you that is both strong and tender, both certain and curious. Bring this authentic self to your relationships, to your work, to your creative expressions. This is how you transform the world, by fully being yourself. Remember that coming home to yourself is a daily practice. Some days you will remember easily. Other days you will forget, and that is okay. Each moment offers a new beginning. Each breath is an opportunity to return to presence. Carry this peace with you. You are exactly where you need to be. The journey continues, one conscious breath at a time. If this conversation has been a quiet harbor for you, if these words felt like they arrived at exactly the right time, then I have a simple, heartfelt request for you. Please subscribe to the channel. Clicking that button is more than just a click. It is a signal you send to yourself that your inner peace is a priority. It is a way of saying, I am choosing to continue this journey home. By subscribing, you are not just supporting a channel. You are joining a community of fellow travelers. A space where we remind each other that we are not alone in our fatigue, that our exhaustion is not a failure, but a forgotten wisdom. So, let us continue this path together. Subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Your presence here is deeply valued.